The other day I got an email from someone watching My Market Kitchen and they wanted to know what to do on the barbecue that wasn't centered around a big cut of meat. So I've called my friends at Heat and Grill, got them to give me a barbecue so I can walk through something that I love to do, and that's smoked mushrooms. You get that nice meaty flavor from mushrooms. And I'm also infusing them with a lovely herb smoke, and it's gonna be a perfect alternative to the big roast that everyone's used to at a barbecue. So to start it off, Emma, I'm going to make a nice ricotta filling for the mushrooms, and you're going to make a crumb.
Great.
You're always good at sprinklies, so you're going to do that?
Sprinkly, yep.
I've got some Parmesan cheese for you, some pine nuts, and some breadcrumbs, and that's going to go on top of my stuffed mushrooms.
Fabulous.
Become golden brown and crunchy as it cooks off. I have a good cup and a half of ricotta. Now, measurements don't matter as much in this recipe. It's just enough ricotta to fill the mushrooms in front of me.
Ricotta's great because it has amino acids in it, it's high in protein. It's a great food to incorporate into your diet if you're vegetarian.
Dairy's a great option. It's got complex carbohydrates, sugars, healthy fats, protein. So I've got some sun-dried tomatoes here now. Just roughly chop them and into the ricotta.
I'm going to cut these pine nuts. It's a rough chop.
You are the sprinkly expert, Emma. That's why I got you on it.
Thank you.
So a good pinch of salt in here. You do want to season it up. It does like salt. Good crack of fresh pepper. Always freshly cracked when it comes to pepper. I have some fresh oregano here. Oregano goes so well with mushrooms, ricotta, and sun-dried tomatoes. Lots of people use dried oregano, but not so much fresh.
And it grows really well. Oregano is really great to grow in the garden. It's a really quite an attractive creeper.
So look at these lovely field mushrooms. They are as big as side plates, and they're gonna hold a lot of my ricotta mix. Pull the stem out. Now, if you wanted, you could chop that stem up, put it through the ricotta, and that way you don't waste anything. What I'm gonna do is trim the tops of these mushrooms off, just to get rid of the edge of the mushroom skin, so I can fit a little bit extra ricotta in this, because along with the mushrooms, the ricotta is the star of the show. You can make them ahead of time, sit them in the fridge, then bring them out just before you're gonna cook them.
Fabulous.
So look at this.
Oh, yum.
Spoon that ricotta on.
These look great. Now I've made this sprinkly, but I haven't added the olive oil yet because I thought I could do the olive oil drizzle on the top at the end. Yeah.
Good idea. And don't be shy with this crumb. It's nice and salty. It's going to become golden brown in the barbecue.
Yum.
Add a nice textural element to it. And that Parmesan cheese is going to tie up so well with the ricotta, the mushrooms, the pine nuts, the oregano. It's time to get the smoking going in the barbecue. I've got these smoking chips. They are so good to use over a gas barbecue. It imparts that lovely smoky flavour that everyone loves about cooking over a campfire in the middle of the outback. And now put it over the open flame in there. Now I'm just going to pop my mushrooms on the grill. Indirect heat with the mushrooms. Gonna close the lid now, medium heat. They're gonna cook away for about 40 minutes. I'm just gonna pop the lid once or twice to keep an eye on them. Our mushrooms are all ready. They've smoked beautifully in this barbecue.
Smell delicious.
And look at these, yes. Get these onto the board. They look so impressive. They're a great alternative for a vegetarian when you're serving up steaks or chops at the barbecue or ribs. Serve up these smoked mushrooms with ricotta stuffing.
I reckon even the meat eaters would like these, Linton.
Everyone's gonna like these.
These are delicious.
And the great thing about my smoking chips now, I've turned the barbecue off, I'll let them cool completely. I can dispose of them in the normal bin. Cut one of these up.
Alrighty.
Look at this. So nice, and you can see all the filling in there between the oregano, sun-dried tomatoes. Now, one of these mushrooms is a full portion for a person, or you could cut them up into lots of little pieces and serve them as an entree.
I'm gonna go a little piece. Oh.
The smokiness is absorbed into the mushroom, the ricotta. That crumb has gone golden brown and crunchy. It's a real satisfying dish, and just goes to show that you don't need a big roast to be the center of your next barbecue.
This is awesome. Vegetables take pride in place.